Well, honey, here we are. Training camp 2017. What's going on, TD Nation? It's your boy Dizzy. How are we doing today? So this is gonna be another one of those installments of watching an old video and reacting to it after the fact. One, Tanya and I didn't really do a whole lot this weekend, and two, I mean, training camp is really in the thick of things right now. The Chargers are currently practicing at Jack Hammett Sports Complex Park, and of course, unfortunately, Bolt fam, we can't be there, but training camp's underway. In fact, I think today, as I'm recording this, I know they just put pads on, so they're really getting into the nitty-gritty. I think it was today. I'm recording this on Monday, August 17th, of course. I want to take it back to the first ever Chargers training camp in Orange County, taking it back 3 years ago. This is 2017. Tanya and I go into that first ever training camp. Let's get into the video. By the way, I am recording this video outside for two reasons. One, I want to feel like that August heat that I'm used to when we go to these training camps. And two, I don't know, just change it up from being in the office. Also, third minor reason, I am recording this during the day. Tanya's working right now. We share the same office space because she's been working from home. So I'm outside. Alright, so yeah, we made it to training camp. First time in Orange County, first time as the LA Chargers. For anyone who ever walks by and you see me vlog in hand, filming myself talking to a camera, if you do anything in the background, I will catch it in editing. Just know that. You will get your 2 seconds of fame, and I'll probably put some text or zoom in real quick or something. So we got here kind of late, and it looks like unless you have bleacher seating reserved, there's not much space to really be. So we're trying to get in where we fit in. I don't know, this is packed, dude. Alright, quick update. We found a spot, so we're right here. About as good as it's gonna get. As training camp progressed, you know, attendance would whittle down. It wouldn't be as crazy packed, but that first weekend, and this has been the case for the past 3 years, that first day of training camp was, they always strategically put it on a Saturday or a Sunday, just so they could get like the maximum, like everyone come out on the weekend, because the majority of the training camp practices are usually during the week, like Mondays, Wednesdays, or Tuesday, Thursdays, or whatever they do. Usually I'm able to make it out to an additional practice or practices, and it's usually not crazy packed, but that first day is always packed. I was honestly, I don't want to say surprised, optimistic when we went to that first ever training camp in Orange County, and it was as packed as it was. I thought it was okay, cool. Yeah, people are out here, people are representing. I like it. I remember when that happened. Homeboy in the Broncos jersey and homeboy in the Raiders jersey came through, man. But first of all, why, bro? Like you had nothing else better to do with your day. I'm gonna go show up at a division rival training camp. Like, I'm gonna go show up and cause the problems, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go watch this other team practice. Like, I don't know, man. You don't belong there, bro. Stay home. The energy was great. The fact that everyone was booing those two guys, man. The Bolt fam, y'all hold it down. So that was entertaining. And that's crazy in that clip. No more Phillip Rivers, no more Melvin Gordon, no more Derek Watt. Things are changing, man. Things are different. Dang, Daryl Stuckey too. The dude was a rock for years for special teams, bro. Tyrell Williams went to the Raiders. Man, dude, none of these guys are here. Man, that's crazy, bro.
All right, so practice may be over, but now it's your chance for autographs.
God, it's crazy to like not be at training camp, you know what I mean? It's just weird to me to not be able to go, and it's like understandably so, with everything going on, there's no possible way to make that happen. But it's just, it's the thing I look forward to every single year. Not only just like the optimism, you know, I wonder what this team's gonna be this year. I wonder what identity they're gonna carve out for themselves. You know, I wonder, of the people who are towards the bottom of the roster, you know, the guys who are really playing for, you know, position, both new to the team, undrafted, and guys who maybe have stuck around and now there's their opportunity to really solidify their spot on the team and maybe even carve out some playing time for themselves, you know? Who's gonna shine out? Because that's always the interesting thing to watch. And especially this year, with the most important position on the field in quarterback, turnover. Now you have Tyrod Taylor, who's the veteran, the 10-year veteran, been on the team already for a year, has probably a ton to prove, never really gotten the best opportunity. I mean, his only real consistent time as a starter was with a just garbage Buffalo Bills team. So here's his opportunity with probably one of the best rosters he's been on to see what he can do. But then you have the exciting, the physically talented a rookie 6th pick in the draft, Justin Herbert, just trying to fight for the job, and maybe, who knows, maybe he comes as a clear-cut starter. Just so many intangibles. Not only that, just so many different new pieces that you wanted to see in action from the offensive line. You know, Chris Harris Jr. on the joining the DB core. You know, Kenneth Murray, of course, joining the linebackers. Probably might see the field quite a bit, depending on what happens at linebacker. You know, you had a third-string running back added in Joshua Kelly. You know, he may see some playing time just because you got, you know, the clear-cut starter in Austin Eckler, but honestly, between Justin Jackson and Joshua Kelly, those guys might split some of the carries as far as being, you know, a backup position. And then you got KJ Hill and Joe Reed, who, you know, with cutting Andre Patton, basically one of those two guys is going to see the field as the slot, if not both. Probably KJ Hill a little bit more, but we have 2 wide receivers that you picked up in the draft that are probably going to see some significant playing time this season. Joe Reed, of course, is probably going to see the field more as a returner, but there's just so many like things to watch for. Like, I literally had like a laundry list, or more like a grocery list, but like a grocery list when you haven't shopped in like a week and a half. I had a grocery list of things I was excited to look out for during training camp, and I don't get to be there, and that sucks. The other thing that I miss the most out of training camp, not just being able to be around the team in a practice setting, above all else, I always get to meet a lot of you guys, and you guys are so supportive and gracious, and just like, you know, when you guys yell out, yo, TD Diaries, yo, Dizzy, and it's like, you know, Tanya and I are honestly flattered every single time, because, you know, I don't think of myself as anyone special to, you know, I never have, never will, but like the fact that you guys actually go out of your way to say what's up. A couple of you have even asked me for a photo, which is, you know, like, you know, I'm, like I said, I don't think of myself as anything special. So when you guys ask me for photos, I'm like, dude, let me take a photo with you, because you actually took the time to watch my videos, man. It's humbling, and it just, I appreciate the support is what I'm trying to say. I'm missing out on all that, and that bums me out. We've sweated out things we've never sweated out before, so we're gonna try and make our way out of here. This is one of those vlogs where I wish I would have filmed more. And granted, we were at training camp. I think we got there late, if I'm not mistaken, so that was part of the issue. But this video is 8 minutes 24 seconds long. You take out the 20 seconds at the end of every video where it has TD Diaries and then the subscribe button and then 2 videos to select from to keep watching. You know, I only basically filmed for less than half of this video at actually being training camp. A, it was really like stupid hot, but B, I was like, I don't know, I wish I would have just kept the camera recording and just left it, you know what I mean? I don't feel like I captured enough. But at the same time, it was my first time going to training camp in Orange County, so the different experience, so I kind of wanted to soak it in as much as I wanted to capture it. We go into a little talking portion at the end of the video. You can watch that on the video if you want to hear me talk about it. Let me know what you guys think of this video. I might do like one of these for like a preseason game, since there is no preseason this year, and obviously I'm just missing the crap out of football, or at least being able to be at it. This is actually hot outside, so I'm glad I got that out of my system. I'm gonna go back inside and enjoy the air conditioning and edit this bad boy. But let me know what you think in the comments below. One thing I will say, and this is probably the last thing to end the video, I remember this was, again, the first ever time the Chargers held their training camp in Orange County as the Los Angeles Chargers. I don't know if I mentioned it in this vlog. I think I mentioned it in a different training camp vlog. This was around the time where I was coming back around to like being excited for the Chargers again. I was one of those people, of course, as you know, if you followed this channel for a long time, my football people, my Charger people, I was fairly upset with the decision to move from San Diego to Los Angeles. As time has progressed, it's helped cope with that decision and then the differences and things what's happened. Obviously this year we would have been able to experience a Chargers game at their brand new ridiculous stadium, which would have been exciting, and to see that, like, okay, this is why they moved. But at the same time, I look back and I spent a lot of time, like, I was initially upset. Like when I first was making videos about the move, I was upset, and rightfully so, as a lot of you were probably upset, and as a lot of you still probably are upset if you were from San Diego or even just preferred them being in San Diego. I've learned now that it's the same team, you know, and yes, it sucks that they're not in San Diego, but we're still able to go to the games. You know, I'm still going to the games with my favorite people, loved ones. You know, I'm still going to training camps. And really it's about the experiences and the memories, and less about, like, for me at least, less about the city that they play in. And that's not to say that I don't care anymore. I would love it if the Chargers were still in San Diego. I would cherish that. I would, you know, everything about going to games in San Diego for so many years was so great. But at the same time, when it initially popped off, I was upset. That was a genuine feeling. And I feel like as that off season went on, I was trying to exploit that feeling either for views or attention. I look back at a lot of that stuff and I don't know, I just sound like a whiny, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel. Like, it's just like, dude, get over it. It's a football team, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it sucks. They won't be in San Diego. And like, again, a lot of that came from the heart. And then after, there was a line that was crossed that a lot of it was just, okay, dude, get over it, you know? Obviously, everyone deals with everything in their own different ways. I'm not calling anyone else out. I'm not trying to come at anyone and say, like, if you feel this way, you need to just stop and get over it. But I will say, for me, looking at myself, looking inward, I'm calling myself out for, you know, at a certain point being like, okay, get over it. It's you're done with it, you know? I don't know. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Hopefully you enjoyed this content. I'm looking forward to doing a few more, just because, like I said, there's some stuff that I want to relive, and I feel like I've been on YouTube long enough to be able to rewatch these videos, and it's been a couple years and it's fun to revisit. And especially if you're newer to the channel, you know, you can get a glimpse and an insight of some of the stuff that, you know, we uploaded back in the day. So it's like a nice little throwback, history refresher type of thing. I don't know. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't. Follow me on social media. Follow Tanya on social media. Links in the description below. And I will see you guys in the next one. And peace.